everybody. Welcome back to Donut Like Donut Read. Today we are covering a nice little Ninja Turtles story. With me today are, of course, I'm Punty, and then I have Adam.
At your service.
Julius.
Hey.
And John.
Greetings, normies.
I never remember to introduce myself. Anyway. And, I hope you guys will like this one, because I really do.
Oh, this should be great. What is the story we have? Wonderfully, you've chosen for us.
This is Unseen Wounds by Pistachio Lover. And the description is, why don't my brothers believe me? I can clearly see the gashes and broken bones, but I don't think they can.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's making me curious, I'll give it that.
Yeah. Kind of weird does Pistachio Liver use her picture here?
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure.
It's not a bad picture,
I'm not
but
sure.
It's weird to put a picture of yourself on this website. I don't know. I feel like that's a little too
dangerous.
much.
And then edit the retro Ninja Turtles logo over it. It's a little odd.
Maybe she's the fifth Ninja Turtle.
At least it's not the Jigsaw guy. Or whoever was it who wrote the Chipmunk Saw crossover story.
Oh no.
That would be far worse. I think I'll take Pistachio.
Let's get to it.
Anyway. This is Chapter 1. Pizza Here Mike Comes.
Great.
What?
Chapter title?
I
just saw the title.
I own nothing of TMNT.
Now I wanna write a story that's called, like, Tears of a Brother or some shit. And then the first chapter is called Oh Goo Goo Gaga Cherry Pie.
Oh,
Here I come.
No. Ron, get out of here.
Damn it, Ron. I own nothing of TMNT. Nothing. At all.
That's
Aw,
good.
she's sad.
And
Aww.
and there's a formatting key. Quote space quote is equal to thoughts.
Thanks for explaining that to me.
I have many thoughts.
Not really sure why I felt the need to put a key, but just in case.
What?
Even she doesn't
Just
know.
in case.
No one knows why.
Just in case what happens.
I too keep my thoughts in between two apostrophes.
Alright, this is narration and then sound effects and asterisks. Okay. Zzz. Zzz. Stomach growls. Zzz. Growls again. Mikey.
So hungry. Egg.
I like how we have the proper ellipses, but they're not improperly used.
Yeah. I said the thing.
Yeah, but you've got another line, which is in half the quotes it should be.
Oh man, I hate when I wake up hungry.
I gotta correct you there, Punty. There is the other quote, it's just there's a space between it where it shouldn't be. And then space is missing between the apostrophe and the word thought.
Yeah. I don't know what she was doing when she wrote this.
The apostrophe
Thought Mike, is he
tried to sneak off, I guess.
Thought Mike, is he emerged from his bed and headed to the kitchen using all of his ninja stealth skills?
Mission is clear. Going over there. Going to do the mission.
He needs to use all of his stealth skills to get to the kitchen, I guess.
Hey man, if he wakes anybody up, they're gonna all eat the pizza, and he's not gonna have any. Oh, what?
He whispered.
Really? Nothing to eat. Well, actually, lots to eat, but not a pizza. I could have sworn I put leftover pizza in giraffe, dang it. Also, not 1, not 3, I forgot to mention that part.
Is that one period, like, bolded?
Yes, it is.
Why is it folded?
Just that
How'd
one...
she do that?
I think that's just what the site does, I think.
Yeah. It looks like a formatting error. I don't think it was the author intentionally bolding one period. But it's...
You know, I've seen
seen
that before. I think fanfiction just does that. I think it's because I think it might be that fanfiction.net that it recognizes ellipses and then makes those dots a bit smaller.
I believe you're right.
Wow. Something fanfiction.net almost does right. Mikey frowned. It was 3 a.m, and he was not going back to bed until he had some pizza.
Never eat pizza at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. Pizza was aggressive.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Can't wait to go to Adult's Pizza Place.
And eat their signature 5 sausage.
Yo, what the frick, guys? I'm at Baby's Pizza World right now.
Oh, Baby's Pizza.
Coming here for the strippers and the pepperoni. That was
He didn't want to wake up. He didn't want to wake one of his broas up, though. Plus, if he did, they would probably either A, yell at him, Raph, B, lecture him, Leo, or C, tell him all of the health facts of how you shouldn't wake up and eat food without digesting it properly before going to bed. Donnie, not spelled right.
And
he would never...
Go on.
And he would never wake Sensei up and ask. It was both disrespectful and also his Sensei would probably be a mix of all 3 of his broas. Bro.s on the subject.
What's up with periods? Like, I was about to say, like, the period is before the parentheses on Donnie, and now there's just bro.s?
Bro.s.
Yeah, for more information on how to deal with annoying siblings, visit bro.s. .gov.
.gov?
He contemplated, then decided heck with it. He would just go alone. He was aware of the dangers of going alone. He could be ambushed. But if he took his cell shell, it would be just as safe as having one of his bro.s with him.
Again?
Yep. Yep, that sounds like a good excuse if he got caught.
On I go.
He thought as he exited the lair with thoughts of delicious pizza ahead. Or so he thought.
Oh god.
Short chapter? Yes, and I'm sorry, Owlet has been going on lately, but I am now back on track. Woo! I should be updating the story at a pretty good pace. Pace.
So pass. It's oh my god, grammar is so passe.
I hope. Anywho, hope you like so far.
I actually think it's funny that, you know, most of the story, the words are mostly spelled right, but then when it comes to the author's note, the author's like, nope, let's forget about it. Passe.
You know, just like, nah, fuck it. It does not matter.
It doesn't count.
Chapter 2. Poisoned.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh, who knows? I don't own M!
What?
That's... I don't know.
Good. M is a hard-working gal. You don't own a person, goddammit.
Yeah, that's slavery. We abolish that.
Yeah.
Unless you're a prisoner, in which case.
I just noticed this, but I made the summary and title of this really funny sounding. Sorry here to warn you. It's not supposed to be, unless you somehow find it to be. Haha, anywho. Sorry about that. I suck at summaries and title naming, and I am changing the title and summary, though. Wait.
They already changed it?
Are you telling me this is what happened when you changed it? It was worse before?
Oh, no.
Pistachio lover? Who was your proofreader? Your dog?
So TLDR is like, it's not supposed to be funny. Although, if we find it funny, it is funny, but it's not gonna be funny anymore.
And she made it worse. As he lifted up the manhole cover, he couldn't help but grin a little. He was the one who discovered this manhole back when they were all just little turtle tots.
What?
Why and how was he the one who found it? The fan base likes to call, when they show the turtles as, like, little babies, they like calling them turtle tots. I've always thought it was kind of cute.
I don't hate that. I think that's cute.
It's alright.
Because this manhole was conveniently placed in front of his all-time favorite pizza place, Mario's Pizza Place.
Do
The many Marios.
Swing your arm side to side.
He quietly placed the cover back on and popped the collar on his jacket and also tipped his carrot down.
No
He's
way.
wearing a disguise.
Cherry pies!
No way.
Do you have any cherry pies around here?
Wait.
God damn it!
This was written in 2012.
No.
Was that before the tipping the fedora
It was.
became a meme?
I don't know.
'Cause
I'm
it
not
might
sure
have been.
either.
Tipping the fedora was kind of sort of always a thing. It was just relegated to 4chan / the depths of Reddit, I think, before the quote-unquote normies discovered it and thought it was stupid.
I feel like the author didn't know what she was doing with that sentence. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt there.
She just thought she was giving him a disguise.
Yeah, 'cause I understand what he's doing and why he's doing it, but when you say tipped his fedora, you automatically get thoughts in your mind.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna
Milady.
get that cherry pie. Even though this is a pizza place.
God damn. Ugh. I mean, they could have pie too. Dessert.
I guess.
Triangular dessert.
I'm looking for pies of any kind, if you have any.
They might have pizza pie.
Mamma mia.
Before he even got to the door, he turned around. Space. Because he saw the bright red lettering making out closed on the door he sighed. Yeah, 3 a.m., Mikey. Are you... On the door, sigh, he sighed.
That's where you go when you want to sigh. Door sigh.
It's the side door. Are you serious? Who isn't up at? Checks shall sell 4 in the morning. They can make some business at this hour, and by some I mean me, but still. Man, this
No,
is just
the
great.
end quote is
Now-
actually missing.
yeah, exactly.
Oh wait,
that's
no
why
it
I'm so-
isn't. It's still going on.
It's still going on. Man, this is just great. Now what? I have got to have some pizza. I guess I could go back to North Central Bola. Bola? What is that supposed to mean? Boulevard?
Yeah, I think.
That's not how you spell the first part of
Yeah,
Boulevard,
I like
though.
to go to the Bola Boulevard.
Ready your bowlers, gentlemen. Wait, is this a pizza cart? Yes, it is him saved.
Why were there
There's
line
the quote.
why were there line breaks within this quote? I don't get it.
No, it could have been anything. Mikey grinned as he made his way to the cart. He took in the features of the rickety-looking thing as he walked towards it. The cart was black and white, with messy handwriting stating simply, "Pizza." Never a good sign. Plus, the guy running it looked mean and had many scars, and it was 4 a.m. Even though Mike was happy that it helped in his favor, he was still suspicious. Yep, something was defiantly up, but Mikey would worry about that later, after he got his personal pan pizza that the mean-looking man made for him.
Screw you. The man is up making pizza at 4 a.m. and you're judging him, man. Fuck you, Mikey.
You know, my guy, if you want pizza so bad, there are convenience stores open at this hour that have shitty frozen pizzas.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
do that.
The turtles are too bougie
Instead of
for
going
that.
to the shady cart. It's not like, yeah, I know, it's not like they grew up in the sewer or anything, you know? He thought for a minute. It struck him odd how he made it.
What?
He had to turn around for one part, because the dude had some kind of secret ingredient, so he said. Mikey respected that, though he never liked his bro.s watching him cook some of his
Wait,
select
what was
meals.
this sentence? Am I having a stroke?
The secret ingredient is cart water.
Yeah, if someone tells you, don't look at the pizza I'm
water.
making you because there's a secret ingredient, I wouldn't look away. That seems very sus.
How do you even
I'd
make
leave.
a pizza in secret in a cart?
That's a ridiculous thing.
How does this setup work?
A cart?
Or is it like...
Is it a steamed pizza? Like the way you, throw hot dogs on a box of hot water over a heating element on one of those carts?
Pizza.
He just shoves a whole pizza in the hot
Wait a minute,
dog
hang on.
water.
It's
Did
a
you say
boiled
steamed
pizza.
pizza? Oh god, what if this is all
Literally,
just
the
what if-
only way on these carts is either by roasting it on, a hot dog roller type of thing, or steaming. That's all these carts can allow.
Hang on. I would forgive the story immediately if this was all just one big setup for a steamed ham type joke.
Yeah, I guess what he
if-
actually did, he bought frozen pizza and disguised it as his own cooking.
What if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking at 4 a.m?
At 4 a.m, you can't be that picky.
Nah. He happily gobbled up the rest of the pizza and stealthily made his way back to the manhole in the alley, only about 7 blocks away.
The rest of the pizza, we haven't established him starting to eat.
Was it good? What? He didn't realize he had walked that far, but oh well, it was so totally worth it for his scrumptious piece of heaven. Although it did have a little bit of a funky taste. He excused it.
Something special sauce.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen now in this chapter titled Poisoned.
As he neared his alley back home, he noticed a movement in the shadows just above him on the rooftop. He then spun around and caught an arrow.
Well, freaking great. A turtle can't even get a personal pan without any peace anymore.
Thought Mike, as he attacked the oncoming foot. There was about 15 of them.
15 foot?
Oh,
An
God.
easy fight. If he didn't suddenly feel sick.
I like to think
It's
it's the foot from Monty Python.
I imagine it's just 15 bigger boots from SpongeBob.
That horrible fungus foot from Courage the Cowardly Dog, but 15 of them.
Oh, no.
He swiftly dodged all the ninja stars that were all at once thrown at him. Then dodged katanas and bow staffs and butterfly swords. He was quite impressed with himself. Well, that was until he felt a prick on his arm. He looked down to see a needle sticking out of his arm.
Oh no!
Hey. Dang it, man. I didn't want any drugs, man. I'm trying to be sober for 2 minutes.
So is this the actual poison? Were we wrong? Was this a bait and switch? And the pizza was actually
Was
just
that
a
just
pizza and now he's just getting poisoned.
That was just a pizza cart, and the special ingredient... That dude jacked off on the pizza, didn't he?
Oh no.
I mean,
Probably.
yes. Boogers and cum! Like the one South Park.
God damn it.
Ball.
The pizza cart guy was unrelated to the foot attacking him.
Maybe he's poisoned twice in this.
It's a story about how you get. It's a story about how a turtle gets food poisoning.
He is food poisoning, but also he is drunk.
Also regular poisoning. He's going to get all the poisons. Next thing is the spider's gonna bite him.
He's gonna become Spider-Man.
Then he's gonna fall and his knee's gonna get a wound and it's gonna get infected. He's gonna have blood poisoning.
Then he's gonna take on drinking to cope. He'll get alcohol
And then,
poisoning.
and then he tries to drink some of New York water, but unfortunately there's lead poisoning.
Oh god.
He lives in the sewer. Lead probably won't do shit to him.
Poor Mikey. He's immune to lead poisoning. But only lead poisoning.
That's why
Yeah.
he's a stoner. He drank all the lead water in New York.
The lime green liquid quickly emptied. He yanked it out and felt worse than after he ate the pizza. He was too distracted with his sudden immense bout of pain to notice that a foot ninja coming down at him, bow staff in hand, ready to beat.
I like how Bo is capitalized, so it's just some guy named Bo.
Yeah.
Just his staff is specifically used to beat up Mikey.
Yeah. Bo is not capitalized. There's also a little line over the O, can't remember what it's called because it's supposed to be pronounced a specific way, but never mind. Mike finally noticed as the foot ninja was beginning the mid-air strike, but it was too late. Mike's wrist snapped hard. He screamed. Feel to his knees and bit his lip. He wouldn't show fear nor He wouldn't show fear nor pain. I just accidentally went back to the last paragraph.
Oh.
Oops.
Not in front of these dudes, anyway. After that, a couple more ninjas came and cut him up pretty good. By the time the beating was over, Mike had tears in his eyes, ready to give in.
Leave Brittany alone.
Alright, I'm about to give in. I'm cut up into several pieces.
Just a flesh wound?
Yeah, just but a flesh wound. As he's already, his different parts are already buried in different places around New York City.
Can we call it a draw, man?
Surprisingly, when he opened his eyes, there was only one foot ninja there, and he was face to face with him. The ninja said simply, "Good luck with your wounds. I have high doubt they will heal easily." Then he darted away.
Why
Okay.
would he dart away? Did he have a change of heart after seeing this turtle cry?
They completed their mission. They just had to beat up a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
I mean, if they
drug him.
If they cut him to death, then the poison would have been for nothing.
Oh yeah.
They have to leave him alive so he can die of the poison, or else that would have been a waste of perfectly good poison.
If they don't use all the poison by the time the next budget shift comes around, they won't get any more.
Oh yeah, the Shredder's he gets really upset about shit like that. To be fair, he's a baby boomer, so of course he does.
These damn turtles that live in the sewers, why can't they get houses?
Mikey quickly lifted the manhole and climbed into the sewers.
Talk about weird. What the shell did he mean? Man.
I guess he's still
Mike is-
the wounds don't seem to be that bad. I guess he really did just mean the poison.
Yeah? Thought Mike as he held tightly onto his arm and wrapped his bandana around one of his worst wounds. As he entered the lair, he went straight to Dawn's room. He didn't want to disturb Dawn, but he knew he would get worse punishment for not telling him.
I gotta be very, very quiet here. Knock, knock, knock!
A groan, then a scuffle of feet, then the door opened, revealing a dreary, half-asleep Dawn.
Wait, was the knock in his head? Because it was in the single quotes, so...
Oh yeah.
I guess.
He was, telepathically knocking on the door.
As soon as he saw Mike, he frowned, irritated.
Mikey, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want?
What? He was doing a motivational speech. What do you want?
You know how many people already knocked on my door?
Mike grimaced. What was Dawn's problem?
You woke him up, fuckface.
Sure, he would have to... He would have normally been a little irritated, but then it made sense. He had totally forgotten about the prank he pulled on his bro.s before he went to bed that night. Classic. He needed to buy more laxatives.
What?
They had it amazingly hilarious.
What?
Oh my god, you drugged them with laxatives.
What?
No,
Is that something
That's
they
not a good
usually
prank.
do in Ninja Turtles?
Epic prank, bros!
No! This specific series they're writing for 2012, definitely not.
I got pizza from my bros. What they don't know is that I'm gonna give them dysentery with all these laxatives I laced.
Wow, what an asshole.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
Mikey, I'm gonna shut this door in 3, not 1, not 3, 2.
Wait, sorry. Ah, man.
Mikey winced. His wrist was throbbing by now.
Donnie, I went up to get some pizza and got ambushed. I think one of those shredhead minions broke my wrist. I can't move it at all.
What?
What?
Okay.
What?
Get in here. I need some more light. I don't think we want Raph to get woke up at this time of night. Yeah, Raph is totally not woke at all, so.
He probably
said
isn't.
Don, showing his concern fast. Raph? I mean, not until he starts railing an alien later in the series.
Whoa,
wait.
I didn't know about
hold
that.
on. Hold on a second. What does that mean?
They date because they're both teenagers, but, like, he starts dating a salamandrian lady named who he calls Mona Lisa because he cannot pronounce her alien language name.
I was gonna make like a right wing, like he's been watching Ben Shapiro joke or something like that, but that threw me off my game. Actually, it's morning.
Don looked more concerned.
Mike, just lay your wrist flat on my desk.
It sounds like you sound like a witch that's gonna give people dysentery.
Sounds like a Skeksis from the Dark Crystal.
That's exactly what I was going for with this Donatello interpretation.
Alright, said Don, swiping some blueprints and pencils clean off his desk.
Okay, there, woo! Ouch!
Mikey yelped. As Don looked at Mikey's wrist, he frowned.
Mikey, is this some kind of a joke? It's 4 in the freaking morning, and you're already starting this again.
What they do? I'm out of patience for you, man. Do you know how hard it is to clog a toilet in the sewer? You accomplished that somehow. What?
Mike looked down at his wrist, seeing the bone sticking out of place. He was utterly confused.
But Don, it really does hurt, no joke.
Exclaimed Mike. Don twisted his wrist and felt around just in case.
Ow!
Said Mike, yanking his wrist away protectively.
Mike, get out of my room! I can't believe you!
Okay, what the hell?
I can't
Come
believe you.
on.
I'd like to believe you, but I can't.
Okay, he can neither see the injuries nor feel the busted-ass bones in his wrist.
Do we
What the
wanna
fuck is this
give our
poison?
theories on this? Because either this is like some magic shit, or what's more likely, I think, is that they gave him some kind of hallucinogenic that makes him think he's like horribly wounded.
What bothers me is like that even if there's no visible injury, the fact that he's exhibiting like such like actual pains and like the Donatello, the leader of the group, is saying, "Oh, fuck you, man! You're just pranking me." I mean,
Don's
come
not
on,
the leader.
they probably have seen some
Inner injuries aren't
shit.
also.
Stop.
Donnie's not the leader, he's the tech/medic.
Oh, I'm stupid. But even so, like that's his brother.
Leo's the
He
leader.
wouldn't make like a prank about the Shredder and the foot soldiers, right?
Yeah, it just...
Depends. In the 2012 series, they were all kind of like... In the 2012 series, they all were sort of like more mean-spirited with each other than they were in other series. Like, especially the other three were all just sort of super mean to Mikey sometimes. Yeah. Don then pushed him out of his room and slammed the door.
How did you not see the gashes in my wrist? It's clearly the foot ninja had said something about it not healing so easily. Oh, Shell, I'm not the only one who can see my wounds. No, it's not possible. I'll just get Raph, Leo to look at it. He'll have to see it.
Wait, I don't know how these two thoughts are related. Like, how does not healing so easily lead to I'm the only one who can see them. That doesn't follow.
I guess if no one else can see your wounds, they can't really treat them. And clearly Mikey isn't the medic of the group. He wouldn't be able to do it himself.
I guess.
I guess it's a stretch. That's kind of what I would think, but I don't know.
I don't know. It was already a weird story concept when I first found it, and now it's making less and less sense as it wears on. Alright, Mike thought. Mike then proceeded to Leo's room. The same reaction from him as well, except Mike practically got thrown out of Leo's room. He was a bit angrier than Don was. With a sigh of defeat, Mike retreated to his room. Why didn't his bros believe him?
Sensei would have to. Thought Mike.
Yeah.
He's narrating his life in his head.
He's losing it.
He's losing it. But I'll talk to him before practice in the morning.
He thought cheerfully as he went to his room and wrapped some of his more major wounds. He let the littler ones be.
They're not even bleeding anymore, so no use in wasting band-aids. Or is it wasting? Wasting band-aids.
He's suddenly really
That
nonchalant about this.
With that, he went to sleep with more ease than usual. He tried to open his eyes once more, but he couldn't. He then felt dizzy and he panicked. Then he realized,
I must have been running off pain and adrenaline, so the drug from Wait, what? The drug from, I'm guessing, the pizza. It hadn't kicked in yet. Hang on, there are two different poisons here. Choose one or the other, author.
To be fair, I don't think anyone looks at 4 a.m. street pizza as being anything else but, like, food poisoning.
And I clogged all the toilets with my epic prank. Oh, no. Hadn't kicked in yet, so it has to be the pizza, the other thing. The needle that had the poison in it.
What? I don't understand the train of thought.
The author is grasping at straws.
I don't understand this train of thought. Why would he... why would there need to be two different poisons for this to play out like that? Why would he assume that? Because, yeah, he felt a little weird after the pizza, but that could just be regular food poisoning. And, wouldn't you naturally assume that it was the fucking green sludge from the needle? Naturally? Why would you assume the pizza was related to this?
Yeah, but you forget.
The need for two poisons come in.
But you forget, though, the guy selling the pizza had scars and he was mean. Therefore, he must have had something to do with this.
I guess, yeah.
Mikey's just profiling.
With a small smile for actually figuring that out, Mike succumbed to sleep.
Oh, getting drugged. That makes me happy that I found that out. And then he dies.
Mike, you didn't succumb to sleep. You blacked out from the pain and drugs and adrenaline going off your adrenaline high.
I'll just sleep this off, just like my strokes.
Hope you like. I will post again Etheria tomorrow, or Fix for Reading. Please review. Chapter 3, The Tiny Lie. Huh?
The tiniest lie.
The next time he woke up, his wrist was throbbing. Then he heard a certain red-clad brother start beating on his door.
Oh, we're back with classic, color-clad.
Yep.
But now it's turtles instead of chipmunks.
I mean, they...
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Watch out, 'cause here we come. Ugh.
He covered himself with his blanket, hoping it would somehow provide a good force field from Raph.
Go away, Ralph!
Mike tiredly yelled. Mike tiredly yelled.
Mike, get your butt out here! I'm Scottish now! I swear I can't do a Scottish accent. I'll stop this now. I swear I will break this door down!
Threatened Raph. Mikey then heard a crack of hinges and a slam.
Man, this guy's not fucking around.
Yep, Ralph is defiantly in my room right now. That actually does kind of work.
Defiant. Yeah, if you squint.
Thought Mikey.
Mike, get your lazy butt up. You already missed morning training. You're not gonna miss tonight.
You're not gonna. What? How long was I out? I must have been tripping balls.
A shell of a long time. You stay up late or something?
Asked Raph.
Well, forget it. You wouldn't understand. Ah!
The fact that you've been out for days apparently somehow doesn't concern me.
I think it's just been a day, but she wrote it terribly.
Mikey? Bro?
Said Raph, actually concerned. Finally.
This headache, it's really hurting. I was trying to get rid of it all day.
Some of the guys didn't believe me once, so now I'll actively lie for some reason.
I mean, if he's in that much pain, you eventually gotta find some way. If no one else can see the bones popping out of your wrists, I guess you have to figure out the way to get that pain medication some way.
He 2 out of 3 of his brothers didn't believe him, so he can't risk the third one not believing him.
It wasn't a complete lie. He did need pain medication. His wrist was hurting so freaking bad.
Mike, you should have told someone sooner, so you would have not had to suffer all day. Wait, what? Oh, ellipses, and then he's saying something again?
Yeah.
Not 1, not 3.
Yep.
Wow, I sound like Leo. Ugh, I'm disgusted with myself now. Alright, I'll be back, okay?
Said Raph as he made his way to the kitchen.
How dare you care about your brother?
How dare you care about someone else's well-being?
Caring is Leo's wheelhouse, not mine. I'm the angry one.
God damn it, for a moment I sounded like a person with empathy. Oh no.
There's only 2 things that he loves in this world. Fighting and watching the new episode of Kirby.
Mike smiled. At least Raph wasn't still mad about the whole prank last night. Of course, he did break his door down. When Raph came back, he handed Mikey the glass of water and 2 pills.
Plot twist, it's gonna be another prank. It's gonna be like, oh, I actually gave you laxatives. Now I'm actually afraid that will happen.
Oh god.
No, not more laxatives.
For disclosure, I haven't read this story before, so I have no idea if I was right on the money with that. We'll see.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, man.
Said Mikey after taking his pills and snuggling back in, careful of his wrist.
No problem, bro. See ya in a couple of hours.
Said Raph, smacking Mikey on the head, despite the fact Mikey had told him. Had won.
What?
As far as Raph knew.
What?
What the can you please start spelling stuff right?
Please, God.
Yeah, he told him he only had 1 head. He's not like one of those 2-headed turtles or anything.
I guess. Mikey then fell asleep, his wrist already feeling slightly better. When he woke up, he felt much better. No pain at all either. Well, a little dull pain in his wrist, but he sure as shell wasn't gonna let that stop him from getting up.
God,
wow, I
gonna
can't believe
bring you back to this world.
My bones healed themselves.
He hopped up from his bed, feeling a little dizzy from getting up too fast, but went on anyway. He saw all 3 of his broas and his sensei all watching Full House. He smiled and jumped down from the balcony.
Of all shows,
his sensei
why
looked at
Full
him
House?
and smiled. Because Splinter 2 has a full house.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you...
You know what? I'll say this. I think if you're a mutant freak living in the sewers, you probably look at Full House and think, wow, that... I really wish I wasn't in the fucking sewers right now.
God, I wish we had a house and we didn't live in the fucking sewer. I wish we were human.
That's kind of depressing, now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, in this series it is kind of canon that at least Donnie is wildly insecure about not being human. So that's probably what at least one of them is thinking as they watch Full House.
God, I wish I was Bob Saget.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Michelangelo, it is good to see you up and about now. Has your headache subsided?
Whoa, that's a fucking... I'm afraid he's about to fall over and die. Yes, Sensei, I feel great now, man.
Said Mike, happy that he actually did.
Is the problem resolved?
Probably not.
I doubt it. Leo and Donnie are petty bitches.
That's good.
Said Leo, butting in.
Do you want to come patrolling, or do you want to find another excuse? You don't have to do anything at all today.
Leo snapped.
Really easy to snap. Well, I guess he's a snapping turtle.
But
He's doing the classic move, the bend and snap.
The bend and snap.
Like, that's how you can tell if you're someone's gay or European.
Leonardo, your brother has had a legitimate excuse today. He said he is feeling well, therefore he shall go.
Said Splinter in a flat tone. Leo just frowned, apologized to Splinter about butting in, and left with Dawn and Raph. Mikey caught up.
Will this will be a fun trip to Topside?
Mike groaned in his head as he hurried after his three broes. 3 hours later, and still nothing, the three Terrapin brothers were now sitting on an old rusty tower, looking down over the city.
Terrapin?
That implies that only 3 of the 4 are actually Terrapins. All 4 of them are because they are turtles, but...
Teenage Mutant Terrapins.
What's the 4th one, then?
I don't
Is one of them, like, just not? Just...
So, we gonna go back to the lair or what?
Asked Raph. He was pretty chest. Usually they had at least one fight, but tonight just eerily quite.
Checkmate,
Right.
bro!
Yeah, I guess we should just better head back early.
Said Leo, already making his way over to the fire escape. All of a sudden, there was a movement in the shadows and bam! Just like that, a shrunken was slicing its way through towards Leo.
I'm sorry, what did you say? A shrunken.
Shrunken.
Honey, I shrunken
Wait.
the kids.
I was kind of assuming that was something from the show, but by your laughs, I'm assuming it's not.
I mean, it's meant to be shuriken, but...
Wow.
It should be shuriken,
I thought
it
it
says
was
shrunken.
literally like a dwarf coming towards them with a sword. I mean, again, I don't know the series. There could be dwarves for all I know.
mean, not dwarves, but small mutants, yes?
Yeah, there we go. Shrunken.
Let's get... Holy hell.
Luckily, Leo spun around and caught it between his hands directly in front of his face.
Finally, some action!
Exclaimed Raph as he started twirling his size cockily in his hands. There was a good 30 or so foot, nothing the 4 brothers couldn't take on. Although what the older brothers didn't notice was Mike was getting more opponents than them. In fact, Mikey was cornered by about 15-foot ninja. He spun his nunchaku at an alarming speed and knocked about 7 foot out of the circle. One of the ninja got a lucky shot and sliced a big gash into Mikey's thigh. He cringed and fell down. It hurt so bad. He got a few slashes on his arms as he fell down.
Oh no, I fucking got slashed. It's so cringe.
Oh, I literally got slashed. This is so cringe, guys. Literally, this guy just came out of the bushes and slashed at me.
Let's say hypothetically that some guy slashed at me, I would cringe.
He heard his bro's battle cries and knew they were going to help him. He quickly recovered and limped to a battle-ready position. He took about 5 more out. The rest were all down thanks to his brothers. Mike looked down at his thigh and grimaced. It looked pretty bad.
Don is gonna go into crazy duck mode when he sees my sliced up leg. Oh yeah, apparently my bros can't see my wounds. That sucks. No one believes me and I have to wrap up myself up. How the frick does that work?
Yeah,
how
I don't get this whole
affect... How does a...
Yeah, how does the poison... Yeah, I was kind of assuming before that the poison was some kind of hallucinogen, and that, like, the pain was actually a phantom pain, and there weren't actually wounds, and that's why, like, it was, like, a situation where only he was seeing the wounds instead of them not seeing the wounds that are there, but, like, yeah, because how does a poison that you get injected affect other people's perception? That doesn't make any sense.
It does not. Mike frowned and limped to his brothers. His bro's caught on quick and gave him a curious look.
Did you twist your ankle or something, Mike?
Asked Dawn.
No, I got sliced with one of those whack-bagged swords.
Yo, those shits be whack, yo.
Those whack bags.
Mike knew they were most likely not going to believe him, but it was worth a shot. Dawn frowned and examined Mikey's leg.
Mikey, if you honestly think that faking an injury is going to help your case, you're wrong.
Help what case? What did he do wrong?
Also, there is no case!
Yeah, you're finding excuses for the crime of, like, limping a little bit. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Dawn, he could have a muscle injury that's making him limp, and you can't fucking see those.
Internal wounds don't exist, actually. I'm very smart.
This Donnie isn't. This isn't the real Donnie.
He's a pseudo-intellectual.
It's like what my friend Nash used to say about those bad SPN fanfics we'd read and laugh at. There are 2 dudes named Sam and Dean who are not actually anything like the Sam and Dean from the show. That is the case with these guys. Ugh, said Dawn, jumping down from the building to the manhole cover just below. Mikey sighed and followed far behind. By the time he limped his way down and into the manhole, his bro is where home, leaving him by himself.
Where home? Where is home?
The door. Which Twitter I live? This.
Bro is where home.
This sucks. Funny. How can I not see my leg is messed up? I mean, I know it was in that stuff, but how? And why is it that no one at all believes me? Oh well, I guess I'll just ask Sensei if he could help me. Maybe he could see my wounds in the spiritual world or something.
The fuck? What?
The spiritual world.
Yeah, Mikey, you got some spiritual wounds, I guess. Your chakras
there is
like...
no spiritualism in this version of the Turtles.
Your chakras are
there isn't all the others,
but
shit. Not the 2012 one.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Sensei can help me. I hope. Because if not, I'm screwed, man. And no amount of pizza can help.
So, there is too much turtle for one video to handle, so I guess we'll have to split this into a second part.
Oh yeah, this should be great. It should be fun. But in the meantime, where can the peoples at home find us?
They can find us on our Discord. Hang out with us, recommend us new stories there, ones that aren't too long and aren't crack fix. And as always, leave Pistachio Lover alone. Leave
her alone. She's going through a hard time right now.
She's an angel. Leave her alone.
Yeah, she provided us this beautiful story, and therefore does not deserve your bullshit.
She has more talent than most of the male comedians in Hollywood right now.
Oh, hell yeah. I agree.
I mean, and as always, if you donut like, donut read.
Later.
Bye.
Late.